Hello everybody, this is Big T Davis. Welcome to Retail Therapy. And today we're going to go over a couple things. We're going to go over the winners of the Plano Soft Crate. We're going to pick two winners randomly. And I'm going to go over a couple retail therapy things. And that's pretty much it. It's been a while. I think it's been a week since we last did a video. But I think it's time to give away these Plano Soft Crates. They're taking up space in my fish cave. So before I do that, I want to go over a couple things. So when you're fishing here in New England, in the fall, in the early spring, in the mornings, it's really cold. So you got to have gloves. Now, there's all kinds of fishing gloves you can buy. I bought Stormer fishing gloves. I got them off a Tackle Warehouse. They're these Stormer like neoprene gloves. They don't keep your hands very warm. I mean, they're not great for the winter, but they are great for the fall and the early spring. However, they're so thick that I can't feel the line when I cast. As you know, when using spinning gear, you need to be able to feel that line with your fingers and all that stuff. So it just wasn't working well. So Bubba works on cars, and he gets these gloves at Harbor Freight Tools. They're called Hardy Work Gloves. They're polyurethane coated gloves. They're not thick like the Stormer gloves. They're pretty thin, and it's got this polyurethane bottom right here. So it's kind of like soft and warm up top and polyurethane at the bottom. Just enough to keep your hands a little warm during the winter or during the early spring or late fall. And they're thin, so you could feel your line with these. Here's the thing. Now, these ones I got at Harbor Freight Tools, $2 a pair. So, or was it $1? I think it was $2 a pair. I think it was $2 a pair. So we bought a couple of these. Then I found out that Home Depot has a brand just like this in a pack of 10 for only $10. So it's like $1 a pair. So these are great. Great little secret. And also, when it gets really cool and you're wearing these, you can get these hot hands. You can get them at Wally World, at Dick's Sporting Goods. They're hot hands hand warmers. So these hand warmers, you just take them out and you shake them. And what I do is I put them inside the glove, either on the palm or on the top, to give my hands that extra warmth while I'm fishing. So get yourself some of these cheap polyurethane coated gloves, and then get these hand warmers. These are like 99 cents. And I think you get two of them. And you crack these open and stick them in your gloves, and your hands stay warm during those cool mornings or late evenings in the fall and in winter. Now, another thing I've been doing is, okay, so when you do swim baits, you have to buy a swim bait jig head. It's basically a jig head and the head looks like, where the weight would normally be, looks like a fish's head. And you slide your Kitech or whatever swim bait on the jig head, and it adds some weight to it, and it makes it look more like fish. Well, Storm, one of my favorite swim bait makers, makes these rattling swim baits. It's called the 360 GT Search Bait. And a lot of people were complaining because when these first came out like this, you got 3 swim baits and then 1 jig head. But now you could buy the jig head separately. I don't know the price. Don't quote me. You can get them on Tackle Warehouse. But these jig heads are designed specifically for these swim baits. So it has a little cutout right here. And then when you slide the head in, it fits perfectly, as you can see here. Actually, what am I doing? Let me just let me take it out so you can see it. I don't know why I'm not unpackaging it. It's like, I know you guys want to see it. You're like, well, I can't see it. So anyway, anytime you really need to get this stuff unboxed. It comes right off, but when you're recording, it takes forever. Okay, so here is the swim bait without the head. And you can see it's got, right here, it's got a little cutout. And that's where you stick the head, jig head, and then here it is with the head in it. So it's like it's perfect. So since they're made to go together, it's just a perfect fit. You know, and Storm always makes great swim baits. So I'm gonna be, and these also have little rattles in them. So it makes a little bit of noise, a little bit of vibration, in addition to the tail when you're swimming it. That's what it looks like. So Storm 360 swim baits, that's something new I'm trying out. Everybody has their own thing. I'm not telling you to get it just because I get it, but this is how I roll right now. I do have some Kitech swim baits. I originally bought these heads separately to go with my Kitech swim baits. But then I found out that Storm made a swim bait specifically for this head, so that's why I bought this pack. So that's how I'm gonna be rolling. Okay, so that's the retail therapy portion of the video. So now we're gonna randomly pick a winner for these Plano soft crates. Okay, so I got this tool that allows me to search the comments section and pick a winner. Now, the rules of the contest were you had to tell me where you fish and what you use to hold your tackle. If you didn't tell me where you fished and what you used to hold your tackle, then you are not eligible to win the soft crate. The contest entry needs those two things. So here we go. I'm going to pick the first winner. Okay, so as you can see, this guy didn't meet the contest requirements. So I'm going to pick another winner. Here we go. Carolina Basson says, I fish South Carolina and I would store all my frogs and jigs in it and also some catfish stuff. Okay, so he followed the rules. So our first winner is going to be Carolina Basson. We got one more, so let's pick another winner. LJ Kayak Fishing. Great review, Bubba. The saddle bags are nice and it's a great option to keep your gear organized and dry while having some extra storage. Currently, I use a generic dry bag. We mainly fish the Tampa Bay area in Florida. Well, it's your lucky day, LJ Kayak Fishing, because you won a soft crate. So, I'm going to contact these two winners via message and get your shipping info, and then I will send your crates out as soon as you give me the info. So congratulations to you two. And that's it for this issue of, or this edition of Retail Therapy. We'll be back with some more Das Boot stuff. I think next week we're going to start cutting into the boat, so that should be interesting. I'm going to film that, and we're going to be fishing pretty soon. Pretty soon, maybe a week or two. Like next week is a full moon, so we might be fishing next weekend too. So I don't know. So stay tuned, and I'll be back on the next video. Peace out.